Does technical analysis, aka the use of charts, work on penny stocks? Some people say no. Let's talk about it. Hey Clay, you are stupid. Why are you using charts on penny stocks? I've heard that multiple times, and I've thought, I should probably just make a video. That way I can now have a link to send these people and explain why, in my opinion, charts are the only thing that really should be used with penny stocks, because at the end of the day, penny stocks are just filled with lies in one form or another. And wouldn't it be nice, I know I've had this feeling, especially when I was a lot more into penny stocks, is, man, I wish I could hook this CEO up to a lie detector test, or I wish I could hook this, these insiders or whoever. There's a lot of people that needed to be hooked up to lie detectors in the world of penny stocks, and that's what charts actually serve as. And I want to explain kind of how that all functions. So again, my premise is this, that charts equal the only thing to use with penny stocks. And there's three key things, three examples out there that I think do a good job of symbolizing why is this the case. The first thing is the classic, CEO. I'm not selling shares. The company isn't selling shares. We're not diluting, some form or another. This is the CEO. Sometimes it'll be, investor relations person, the transfer, who knows? But some sort of variation of, hey, I'm not selling shares. And then you see this by using charts. So the past history, the chart's gone down to this level and it's bounced. Then it's bounced again from that level, then it's come back down and it's bounced. And then it comes down again and all of a sudden it breaks through there. And at this point in time is when the CEO is saying, no, I'm not selling shares. No, he's coming up with all sorts of beautiful things. There's press releases coming out. It's peaches and pie and grandmas and little puppy dog. Oh no, I'm not selling shares. Then why the heck did the price just drop through this area on the chart? This was what we would call a support level. I'm not going to get into, how to identify and the psychology behind support levels. That's not the point of this video. But it's amazing how people proclaim, CEOs proclaim, we're not selling shares. We're not selling shares. And yet you look at the chart and support level after support level after support level keeps breaking and breaking and breaking. And it's a matter, now a couple support levels over here, okay, fine. But at some point you got to be like, you're selling shares. And my favorite quote is, and I don't know if I made this up or if I am plagiarizing this from somebody, but a CEO can't hide from a chart. A CEO can't make a chart look a certain way. I mean, it is what it is when it comes to a chart, and if things just are bleeding and bleeding. So that's number one, is great lie detector for the CEO or, IR or whoever. Nothing, Clay, look, you moron. It's all manipulated. Penny stocks, it's all manipulation. Now, what's causing manipulation? Some people are going to proclaim, it's the market makers. Other people are going to be, yeah, and I'll be the first to admit, there is a whole ton of manipulation going on. But with that being said, my question to you would be, well, don't you want to know what the manipulation is, how it's being manipulated so you can trade accordingly? I mean, if you see a chart like this, to me, I'm not denying this very well could be manipulated. But hey, it's being manipulated in the upwards direction. That's a beautiful thing. Who cares? Who cares that it's being manipulated? You just got to have a way to measure to know how it's actually being manipulated. On the flip side, if you see something like this, well, I mean, this very well could be being manipulated down. Maybe it is the shorts that are driving this down. But who cares? Why would you want to ever go long if it's being manipulated down? Too many people blame their bad in trades on, well, now it's being manipulated to the downside. Well then, if you were to use charts in the first place, you'd have seen that it's being manipulated to the downside, so why would you ever want to go long in the first place? And then the third one is, Clay, you can't be using charts because it's all pump and dumps. Everything is pump and dump, it's all a lie. It's all a lie because people are just trying to pump and dump. Again, what happens if you had a way to, know the strength of the pump and dump? I mean, if you could look at a chart and be like, all right, yeah, maybe you believe every single one is a pump and dump. And in a lot of cases, that is the truth. But hey, if during the pump, if a pump is strong, who knows how high it can go? That's one of the nice things about penny stocks is, if a pump is done right, it can go very high. Who cares if it's a pump and dump? But you do need to know a way to know the strength of it. You also need to know the weakness, meaning you got to be able to gauge that pump. Yeah, it's a pump and dump. Yeah, it's probably being manipulated. Yeah, the CEO is probably selling shares, but I don't know. It's looking kind of weak. It's you got to realize you got to have a way to figure out whether or not the pump is still going strong or if it's showing weakness. And then finally, you just got to know when to get out. And if you're not using charts because, they don't work. Charts will tell you. There's many things you can look at. And this is very basic charting analysis that will tell you, it's probably time to get out or at least lighten up on your share load or, do some risk mitigation. But again, they're going to tell you when you should probably get out. Now, are charts flawless? I'm not saying that. But to sit here and say that, because it's a penny stock, charts don't work, that's just ignorant. Now, I realize that if people are sitting there using Dow Jones theory and Elliott wave theory, it's okay. Relax. People are, we have this cup and handle, and this is going to happen, and then you're going to have the I'll be the first to admit, charts shouldn't be used in the sense of if you're trading Apple stock that's getting millions upon millions upon millions of dollars traded every day. But again, going back to these 3 points, charts are really the only thing that should be applied in technical analysis because they're going to expose when a line CEO, is kind of doing his thing. They're going to tell you what manipulation is going on, how it's being manipulated. And then finally, they're going to help you measure the strength, the weakness, and when you should just get out of a pump and dump. So all 3 of these reasons are not reasons to throw charts out the window. They're actually the reason to grab the charts and pull them back in and say, hey, I want to use charts. So again, hopefully if you're one of these people that I had to send this link to because you're saying, Clay, you're such an idiot. Charts don't apply to penny stocks. Well, that would be my answer to you, and this is why I think that charts are the only reason they should be used. So hopefully this helps you out. Hopefully this answers any questions. Maybe if you're kind of on the fence on the topic. But if you enjoyed the video, click that like button, leave a comment below, and actually definitely leave a comment below if you can think of any other reasons why charts are really helpful for penny stocks. Maybe we could get a good little discussion going on down there so other people can, because I'm not proclaiming these are the only 3 reasons, but these are the 3 that really stick out to me. So leave those comments down below. Thanks for listening, and get out there and trade without emotion.